Everybody, welcome to Noticeably Invisible. My name is Dave. I'm your host for the show. I'm joined here today with Justin Panciera. Did I say that
Hello.
right? Yeah, I was nervous about it. I didn't want to mess up his name. And also, I want to just let everybody know we are having a little technical difficulty with our sign here. The plug literally broke, so that is unfortunate. But yeah, with no further ado, I'm going to let Justin tell everybody a little bit about him.
I am Justin Panciera. I've been at Perspective for 5, 6, 7 years, close to 10, I think.
Yep.
I'm easygoing, love animals. It's free time to watch Hell's Kitchen on Hulu, just talk to all my friends that I met on the Survivor World. That's coming up soon.
Okay.
And just been on cruises starting in 2005, and actually I'm going on my 24th cruise this May.
Wow. Justin, how old are you?
I'm gonna be 35.
You're gonna be 35?
Yep.
Okay. So I met you a few years back. I was doing my grad school and I started to do some internships here, and I was doing some meetings with you, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when I first met you, one of the things that was really important for you was this survivor group that I think at the time, was it relatively new when I first met you years back? And this is something that's kind of grown and gotten kind of big, I guess you would say. Can you tell people what this survivor group is all about?
In 2020, when the world stopped because of COVID, I was on my phone. I went through Facebook and I saw Corey, who's in charge of our survivor org right now. And he was doing trivia. And then soon he came up with our org. It started, and he just picked people, and orgs it's an online game thing.
Okay.
We pick tribes, and we play the game Survivor, but we do it on Zoom. It's through Messenger. Everybody has a confessional chat. We have our tribe chats, and we do challenges, and after that, we vote someone off, and then at the end, there's a winner.
So you guys have essentially built your own survivor game, all virtual.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we are actually. I have met so many friends through this org. I have friends that are in the United States. I have friends that are outside the United States. One of our good friends, Gabe. I said, "Shut up, Gabe." It's a joke that we started, and it's just there's a lot of couples got married.
Okay.
I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend Rachel. We met during All Stars in season 6.
Really?
I have been to Oklahoma. She's been up here. The past October, I went down to Corey's house in Greenville, and we had like a Halloween party, and I got to meet.
Oh, so the originator of this thing, Corey?
Yep.
He lives in Rhode Island as well?
No, Greenville, North Carolina.
Okay.
I flew down there, and we got together, and we got to meet everybody, so.
Oh my God, I had no idea this was so big.
Yes.
And I had no idea that you had also started a relationship with someone in the group.
Yeah.
And wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. So I just want to let everybody know right now, my girlfriend Rachel her health is not that good.
Oh, okay.
She has to get treatment every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if anybody, please put in your hopes and prayers, because she's looking to get a new kidney.
Okay.
And that's
been
an ongoing thing. So
that's very thoughtful of you to mention that
and
kind of ask everybody to keep her in their thoughts. So how long have you guys been chatting and in a relationship?
We've been together for, actually this September will be 5 years. Since Rachel's been sick, I haven't got a chance to come down there and see her and spend time with her because after she gets that treatment, she's tired and
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of takes
yeah,
the wind out of her sails on
yeah.
those days. Wow. So this is pretty impressive, though, the way that your group has grown. When you first got involved in it, was it as big?
No,
No.
it was just
How
bunch of,
lo So you watched the entire thing just happen, like, because when you joined, it was relatively new, right? You
yeah,
said, wow.
yeah. It's just like, oh my God, it's like,
If people wanted to get involved in this group, how would they do so?
you go to Facebook
Yeah.
and you go to Corey Survivor org.
Corey's Survivor Org.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's you can add right now, add people in there. So,
Are you
yeah,
guys open to accepting new people?
yep, we are 100% looking for new people. Right now, we are not casting for a new season just yet, but season 21 will come and we need like new people to play. We,
Okay. So
yeah,
when is that starting, the new season?
we don't know
Not
yet.
sure yet.
We're still ready to start Legends in a couple of days. So.
Okay. So the group that Justin's speaking of as he said, it's Corey's Survivor Org. So that's COREY' Survivor Org,
Yeah.
ORG. Now, Justin, do people have to be familiar with the show Survivor? Should they keep up with Survivor?
No.
So this is it's based on the game,
Yes.
on the show,
Yeah.
but totally separate and
Yes.
unrelated.
Sometimes we have all different orgs, like the past org. We mostly don't have we had Slasher Island about horror movies. We did Robin Williams. We sometimes we get off topic
Yeah.
and make it into different seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
So also we have coming up in 2025, we have the Traders season 2,
Oh, I like the traders a lot. Yeah.
and we also have the Mason race that's coming up.
Okay. So you do all of these?
Yeah, I am a co-host right now to help and plan everything. I played seasons 2, 3, and 6. I was the most popular player in season 2, so it's just it takes a lot of time planning and
Yeah.
getting everything going and going on Zoom. It's just
Yeah. So on your end, it's a lot of time for someone who wanted to join casually and just play. What's the commitment look like? How much do they have to commit?
we meet 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
Okay.
Have to be on Zoom, be able to be on Messenger, and over the years that we have no we don't allow any people talking about politics, be 100% respectful. We had people sending inappropriate stuff to minors,
Oh,
and
geez.
we have respect to everybody. Don't
Yeah.
put them down. We had people saying horrible things to our people. So
Okay.
if you're going to do that, Corey's going to kick you off the season.
Sure.
And
So there's some ground rules about respect,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that those have probably been developed over the years that you guys have been doing this, because
Yes.
new things happen, and then
Yes.
you're like, oh, we got to come up with a rule about that.
yes,
It sounds really involved for you and for Corey and whoever else
Yeah.
helps facilitate, but obviously this is something that must be super like meaningful and like feel important to you for you to
Yeah.
be doing this so long.
yeah, it's just like I don't have no support from either side of my family. So mostly the
Yeah.
survivor is like my family. Mostly.
Yeah, yeah. When I met you and you were kind of just starting in the Survivor group, I remember you talking a little bit about that piece, and also just like it's a escape, right? At times, like it's like if you're bored, if you're stressed, you get to kind of delve into this world, and
Yeah.
it helps, right?
yeah, everybody's just so nice and polite, and we joke around. And actually, a uh, a winner of Survivor China named Todd Herzog, he actually makes Funko Pops as a living, and I have ordered several pops from him.
Custom ones or
Yes,
yeah?
he can make anything.
Oh, okay.
He can make from a pet
Yeah,
to some famous person that you really
sure.
let's say you like Tom Brady. He can actually make a Tom Brady Funko Pop.
You got a Tom Brady Funko Pop,
No.
didn't you?
No. Won the raffles the earlier this month. Buy one get one free. I have two people already picked out.
Okay. Who are some of the ones you got from him?
I got
Anyone that people would know?
Hermione from Harry Potter,
Okay, yeah.
and I got also Binny Oren because I picked up her dad's
Mm-hmm.
Funko Pop, but they didn't have one with Binny, so I got that custom
Okay.
made.
Cool. So Justin, this is really cool, and I think it kind of just shows like the one thing I think that really came out of COVID was we found ways to connect with others in a time where we weren't able to do so in person. But like also for some people, it's just super hard in general, COVID or not COVID, right?
Yeah.
So this kind of gave people an opportunity to
Yeah.
do this virtually, which sounds like it was really helpful to you.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, Justin.
Yeah.
I know another thing you wanted to chat about was your work experience. I know you're a hard worker. You've been working for a long time. You want to share that a little bit?
Well, starting in high school,
Mm-hmm.
before I became a senior, I used to go to this program called Napa Tree. And I used to go to the local stores and like organize shelves and lay out like cat food, dog food. Then after that, I then I did a job thing working at horse farms.
Okay.
And then I did a tradition academy out of CCRI. And then after that, Perspectives started, and I was at the Arts Center in Coventry and I did landscaping for 3 days a week
Yep.
to start off. And then after that, I did full time. Then I came to here, did the landscaping crew,
Mm-hmm.
then did a couple more internships, one at my high school in the cafeteria, and did internships. And now I'm actually over 6 years right now at Hudson. Down the road, I'm really looking for a new job because the magazines are just not going to be.
So you work for Hudson, and what do you do for that? What is Hudson?
It's a magazine, and I put magazine out. The main company is out in New Hampshire, but they make the magazines in Fall River.
Yep.
They get delivered, and I put all the new ones out.
And where do you put them out?
I put them out on Thursdays every other week. I do Stop and Shop in Westry, CVS Franklin and Granite Street, Westry. And then the other Thursday, I just do Westry Stop and Shop.
Okay.
I do Westry Walmart every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Richmond Stop and Shop every Friday, and it switches back and forth from CVS in Richmond to Charleston CVS.
Okay. So you're a busy man.
Yeah.
It's also super impressive is you've done so many different types of things.
Yeah.
None of those things are the same.
No.
So you've worked in cafeteria, you've done landscaping, you're doing like retail with the magazines.
Actually, I worked in a car garage.
You worked in a car garage.
I worked at a gas station.
You worked with horses. None of this stuff connects, but it's cool that you have so many different experiences. That is actually super helpful though, because then you can say like, oh, well, I really like this, or I didn't enjoy this, right? Sometimes people just only do like one or two things, and then they don't really know what they like or what they don't like. So out of all the things you've done, what would you say you like the best?
I like working with cars.
You like cars?
Yeah.
Cars are better than horses?
Yes.
All right.
I've been a very big car person. My family drives all Chevy because we don't drive any cars that come from our
Overseas?
country.
Sure.
It's just
You
I don't
guys
know.
only drive American made?
Yes.
And do you like NASCAR?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big NASCAR guy, right?
I've been into NASCAR. I was in NASCAR when I was very little. Mark Martin was my favorite driver. And through the years I have switched from driver to driver. In 2006, I picked Jimmy Johnson as my head NASCAR driver,
Okay.
and
He's who you root for now.
then he retired, so I barely watch NASCAR now.
Oh, because your favorite NASCAR
Yeah,
driver retired.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're a big Patriots fan too, right?
Die-hard Patriots fan. It's just
Yeah.
on my first birthday, we had the Patriots game going, and I had the video, and I was crying, trying to grab a bud. It's on the ground. And then someone picked up the bed and
Yeah.
just picked me up. So,
So how do you feel? I think when we first met, I almost remember vividly that you were wearing a Tom Brady jersey when like one of the first times we met,
yeah,
because I think he was still on the team
yeah,
at that point, and obviously he hasn't been for a few years
yeah.
now. What do you think about the newer Patriots,
Uh,
the non-Tom Brady
yeah,
Belichick Patriots?
it's hard because you're mostly a New England Patriots fan, and you know all the games we won.
Yeah,
And so it's a work in progress. You start off the beginning. That's
certainly
what
is.
happened in the beginning. Before we didn't get Tom Brady, we were not
You're
doing.
you're exactly right.
Yeah. Now,
There's a bunch of fans who are older than us. And even like I remember, and you might even remember when you were very young when the Patriots were not good.
yeah,
And yeah, it took a long time before we got to the dynasty era, right?
yeah.
We were spoiled.
Tom Brady was one good quarterback, and no one can beat him.
That's right.
Even Patrick Mahomes.
No. So we got spoiled, and now we're in that rebuilding phase.
Yes.
So you're always going to be a Patriots fan, no
Yeah.
matter how
We
poor they do.
we have Kansas City right now as our second team, but it's not like I'm going to go out and get a Kansas City sign for it.
They're just someone you'll root for if you have nobody else to root for.
Yeah, my dad,
Okay.
my family were a big Patriots fan.
Yeah.
My dad got me into football.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned something else that I wanted to touch on. So you've been on how many cruises?
I'm going on my 21st cruise.
21.
It started tradition 2005 after my Aunt Dawn died in August and my dad died in September. We just decided to go on cruises every year, and that's just been a tradition. And actually, when COVID hit, it was like that tradition stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, because cruise ships weren't safe at that time.
No,
Yeah. So you guys had to pause for a few years.
yes,
Well, if I'm doing the math correctly, there was a few years you did multiple cruises.
yes,
Yeah. So that's how you got to 21 now.
yeah.
So where are some of your favorite places that you've been to on a cruise?
A couple of places I love going to is Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
I just love Jamaica, and a couple other places. Honduras is a beautiful
Oh.
resort that me and my mom went to.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're going to this cruise. We're going to be going to 3 different new islands that I'm very happy about.
Okay.
They call it the ABC Islands. One's Aruba, and
Yep.
the other two are different islands. So
Okay.
I'm happy about that. I'm getting sick of going to the same places, but that's where all
Wow.
cruise ships go.
Wow. You know you've been on too many cruises when you're getting bored of the islands that you're going to.
Sometimes I just get off, go shopping, and hop back on the ship.
Yeah.
I went to Grand Turk 2 years ago, and that cruise was fun because you can actually swim right up to the ship. So,
Oh, nice. Nice. Now, when you're on the cruise ship, I've never been on a cruise.
Yeah.
Would you recommend it to everybody? What is your favorite part about a cruise?
I 100% recommend it, but there's some stuff that you have to worry about that always go by ship time, never go by the island time,
Oh, okay.
always go through the lifeboat drill. That's mandatory by the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
And if you are on the island doing a short excursion, it's safer to do it by the cruise line than by yourself. Because if you do it by yourself, it's up to you to get to the ship in time.
Oh, have you ever had any issues not being at the ship on time?
Once, but it was through the cruise line, so we were in
You were
good
safe.
shape.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
that sounds scary, actually. You're not good on the right time, and suddenly the cruise ship's not there.
yeah, it's 100% your fault, and that ship would not wait.
Wow.
The only reason the boat would wait if
Yeah.
you're on short excursion by the cruise line and the short excursion is running late.
So what do you do on the boat
Uh,
when you're out to sea and all that? Like, what do you guys do?
Different ships have different activities.
Mhm.
Like I'm going on the Celebration,
Yeah.
who's the sister ship of the Mardi Gras. It has the roller coaster on board.
Ooh.
I tried to go on the roller coaster last cruise. I was the next person in the line to go, and they had to close it down because of the wind. I was like, oh, really? I know Norwegian has a go-kart track. Royal has a wave simulator, a rock wall, ice skating
Oh,
rink.
wow. How are they fitting all that on there?
I don't know.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. I
Right.
just like these shits. It's like, dang, what's gonna be next?
I think there's a Disney one that has a water
Yeah.
slide on it.
Disney has water slides, but Disney is just like a kids cruise,
Mhm.
and they don't have casinos. So
Oh, you like the casinos?
yeah, I get the chips. I save the chips. And
Yeah. Are you a gambler?
not really. I'll gamble now and then.
Yeah, yeah.
The game I like, I just like roulette and watch that ball go around.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I like that it's pretty much 50-50, right?
Yeah.
If you go black or red,
Yeah.
just stay safe with those two.
Yeah, and everybody is so nice. Like they know your names. Like, oh, hi, Justin. How you doing? I turned your bed down. I say, oh, what did he do in Cozumel today? Or
Oh, they just chat with you
Yeah.
and they seem curious about it.
very, very nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Justin, you really appreciate when people are nice. I can tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like if you want to treat me with respect, yes, but if you're gonna be a complete idiot to me, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Have you had experiences where you feel like people weren't nice?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah. How do you deal with those?
I just ignore it and move on.
Yeah. You don't let it get to you?
No.
Did you used to when you were younger?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was picked on and bullied when I was growing up in school, so.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then in high school I was so popular.
Yeah.
So,
How did you make that jump from being bullied to popular?
I switched schools. And
Oh, okay. And
I
that
was
was
in-
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. Do you ever hear about, like, especially people that you're friends with here or other people that you may talk to? Do you hear other people talk about being bullied ever? Do people ever share that they are bullied?
Sometimes, and
How do you support them when they tell you that?
I tried to be supportive there, and then if someone's having a bad day, I reach out, say, hey, I hear that you're having a bad day. Is everything okay? Or you want to talk about it?
Mhm.
That's going same thing against us. One of rules in bullying is 100% not allowed. And
Yeah.
no picking on people if people have a disability.
Sure.
Or you will actually get banned, or you will actually get banned from the Facebook page.
Now, before we wrap up, along the lines of this conversation, if let's say somebody was listening, right?
Yeah.
And they are being bullied, what advice would you give them to help them get through those feelings? that they're having?
Just try to relax, or not to talk to the person, like maybe talk to their parents, or if they have a best friend that they've been friends with, or family, just talk to them and they might help you.
Yeah.
Another case, my friend Sean that I met, and me and him, our friendship's been so tight. I know we had upside downs and
Sure.
argument now and then, but we've been friends since daycare, so mostly that friendship is doing good.
Yeah. So that's a very long time.
Yeah.
And those are like the most meaningful friendships right
Yes.
there. But you're right. Sometimes those long-term friendships can definitely have difficult moments.
Yes.
It's hard. Like the friendships are just as hard as like romantic relationships
Yeah.
sometimes. You really have to like
Yeah.
pay attention to them. But that's cool that you guys are still
Yeah.
really close after all those years. Justin, before you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to? I do.
I just want to give a shout out to our Survivor org. Thank you, Corey, for 5 years. Rachel, I hope you'll be watching this. I love you, and I hope you find new kidneys soon. One more thing in Corey Survivor. Revenge is sweet, baby girl.
Hey, are you going to share this episode with your Survivor group?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. So if everybody in that Survivor group is listening, you guys are doing an amazing job. Keep it up. I appreciate just everything that you guys have offered for your community, and even just like being able to talk to Justin and seeing how meaningful it is to him is so inspiring. So I really appreciate Corey and everybody else that keeps that group running. And you, Justin, you keep it running too, man. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode with Justin. Again, if you're interested in joining his Survivor group, it doesn't matter where you live. You can join from anywhere. That's Corey's Survivor org on Facebook groups,
Yes.
right? All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next month. Have a good day, night,
Yeah.
whatever. We'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.